Greetings everyone, Mufasaprime here, and today I'm here to show you the Athiss Flashpoint from Star Wars: The Old Republic. Now this Flashpoint is actually quite fun, though you will notice within this recording that there are a lot of ads in this instance. Now that's not quite a problem to me, because I don't mind the usual grind towards a boss, though as you will see it is quite grindy when we find out that we have to go find an explosive pack on the other side of the instance just to get to through that door. Now I don't mind many objectives to progress through instances, but as you'll see through this entire recording there's a lot of ads to slaughter, and this was actually about a 45-minute recording, and I had to squeeze it down to about 7 minutes or so. Now as you see here, as I said, I do enjoy little mini objectives to get through a door, though I kind of wish it was more of a find this, do that, other than just plant explosives to proceed. As you also see here, there will be large packs of mobs, usually easily taken care of by Bounty Hunter or Inquisitor with an AoE blast. It's quite nice. The general mobs you'll see is about robots and the little green monsters. Now, this boss you'll see here is generally easy. You'll see this green void on the ground. You'll have to avoid standing from it or you'll receive a debuff. And she's pretty much a tank and spank besides the spawnable ads she has. Once again, many ads in this instance. Kind of, works together. Now, the one thing I do enjoy about this instance is, again, a moral choice. If I try to help the stranded people with this beacon. Now, of course, most people were like, well, I'm going to be evil Sith, destroy beacon! And I'm like, oh, I want to save people. But no, everyone's an evil Sith, and apparently I am the only good one. Which is quite a shame. As you see, as we continue through here, there is continually even more ads. Every pull you do, 3 to 4 more ads will spawn. Now, this is something Star Wars might want to consider changing, because these packs are ridiculous. Especially when I got into these monsters that literally can chop me down from full health to none. And does get a big hectic, but we did fine. We had a good healer. Good raid DPS, so did fantastically. As we finally get through these mobs, which are usually quite easy to consist of melee, range, and then those little green guys, then we fight Gojira, or Gojira's best friend. Who knows? But this mob is actually quite annoying, because if you do not angle yourself correctly, he will knock you off from a ledge and cause you to pull aggro. As you see there, as you fight him, he will cause more ads to spawn. Hint, hint, more ads. This entire instance is I add ads to ads, so you have ads, and yeah, usually thanks to my wonderful luck, everything is caster drops always. Caster or bounty hunter stuff. No tanking stuff or Juggernaut, no love for them. Now the great part about this area is if you have archaeology, you can actually skip all this trash, all of it. But we weren't lucky to have archaeology, so we were forced to go through all this trash. With archaeology, we could have easily saved about 15-20 minutes just going through all this trash. With mobs that are really annoying to fight, especially as casters, we would like to slow you, AoE thunder, and then blast you with their chain lightning. Now you might want to stop one of them, because they tend to hurt if all 3 of them are going at you at the same time. Especially that AoE lightning. Though that's the one thing Star Wars does need to fix. The little reticle they show on the ground saying where they're placing it is actually quite larger than it seems. You'll see if you fight any boss that have a reticle they drop on the ground, you will actually have to be like meters away. If you're not close, if you're not far enough, you're still gonna get hit by it. I don't think you can outrun it with the second I cast it. It's that large, which is quite a shame. Now this is actually quite easy to do if you just burn down the ads. But you will see with the combination of a caster and the melee, it can actually become quite hectic, especially since the Juggernaut threat system is still broken. Still broken. By the time I have finished cleaning this up, putting the audio and everything, I'm almost 40. And the Juggernaut tanking abilities are still broken. It's quite a nuisance, especially when I'm continually taunting a monster, robot, humanoid. And it doesn't even matter, I'm still incapable of holding aggro. Now, another great thing to do is make sure you're communicating with your group mates to which target you CC, especially when there's a giant bloody gun on top of him saying, focus him. But you just always need to be constructive when you come to your group mates. Say, CC this one, attack this one. Usually the giant gun on top of their head doesn't always, trigger, oh, we should probably focus this guy. Making this fight last a couple of minutes longer than it should. But once again, I never get lucky on any drops, because you know why? I'm a tank, and there's no love for tanks. Now this boss is actually quite easy, but there is a slight trick to it. As you'll see throughout the fight, he will be casting an ability that makes him go stealth. If you can stop this cast, he is a tank and spank. If you allow him to cast this stealth ability, he will stealth, and red fireballs will be casted upon you, and you'll have to dodge them, such as so. Now, he will cast them anyway, but if you let him fully cast the stealth ability, you will have to just kite these, as you have to wait for him to unstealth, as you see here. We're unable to stop it, so now all we do is just run away from the fireballs until he finally spawns. Or whenever he feels like it. It's a pretty easy fight, though you have to be very careful with the fire, because it could slaughter even a tank within seconds of standing near it. Even with all my buffs and everything, it's quite a pain. This fight usually takes not too long, but that's 2 stealths we let go through. So as you see here, he's doing force lightnings now. That's another thing you need to interrupt. If you don't interrupt that, you will get hit pretty decently. See, he knocks out a decent chunk of health, and that with fire will kill you. Once again, I don't get lucky with any loot, but hopefully this has been informational to you guys. If you guys enjoyed it, please leave a comment down below. Let me know what you guys think. Until then, take it easy.